Scottish Mutual Volkswagen Vento VR6 Challenge for the 2.8 litre 174 brake horsepower V6 four-door saloons. The championship running concurrently with the Volkswagen Polo G40 Cup, and it's sure to provide plenty of close racing. On pole position is former Polo man Mark Lemmer, and he is going to be a man to watch. The travel agent lining up on pole position with alongside him on the front row of the grid two ex-British touring car drivers, Dave Pinkney and Bob Berridge. Pinkney won here in a Group N Sierra Cosworth a couple of years ago and is looking forward to trying to write himself into the record books as the winner of the first ever Vento race. Bob Berridge was seen in the Touring Car Championship last year with a Ford Sierra, while on the second row of the grid is ex-Polo champion Ian Briggs, the Reading newsagent, a real star in one-make racing. He's a former Fiesta champion as well. Also on row 2, number 1, Ray Arms, ex-Rover champion and the man who's done much of the development work on these Volkswagen Ventos. The Polos ran at the back of the field with Mark Grady, Michael Day and Willie Moore on their front row. We're on board with Ian Briggs waiting for the red lights to flash to green. They do so, and it's go! A 12-lap race. We're heading down towards Avon Rise for the first time on board with Reading driver Ian Briggs. Ahead of us, the white car of Mark Lemmer and the multicoloured car of Dave Pinkney just to the left. Pinkney disappearing backwards as Ian Briggs closes right up to the tail of Mark Lemmer. He's trying to go through on the inside as they come into Quarry Corner for the first time, and he's going through. Briggs leads. Ian Briggs takes over the lead. Down to second then goes Mark Lemmer, and there's a clear circuit in front of the Reading driver Briggs now as he accelerates up towards Old Paddock. Briggs and Lemmer though, first and second, with Ray Arms in third position at the moment. To Tower they come. Ian Briggs, the ex-Fiesta champion, the ex-Polo man, in the lead with Mark Lemmer right behind him in second place. Arms third, but at the moment not really able, it seems, to stay in touch with those two leaders as they come down to Camp Corner to complete the lap. Ian Briggs and Mark Lemmer, very close indeed, very evenly matched as Briggs turns into the right-hander. The car starts to bounce, it starts to hop. This is a big moment for him, hopping all the way through the corner onto the grass. Briggs backs off and recovers it. That could have been a very nasty moment for him now. Has he kept the lead? No, he's not. Through goes Mark Lemmer into the lead. Goes number 3 then, the white car of Mark Lemmer. He now tries to pull clear of Ian Briggs, who's right there behind him as they come up to Quarry. Little duos starting to break up now all the way through the field as Willie Moore still heads the Polo class. He turns through Camp Corner ahead of Michael Day and Andy Kramer. Some good racing going on in the Polo section as well. It's very close as Michael Day, who's won the previous 2 rounds, looks for a way past Moore's green and white car as they set off now up towards Quarry. Lemmer in the lead, Ian Briggs there in second place. Bob Berridge trying to find a way past Ray Arms, who's got to make his number 1 car as wide as he possibly can. Dave Pinkney then coming around on the outside, and so too is Stephen Day. Dave Pinkney is really going for it now. He's got past Berridge. Can he get up into third place at the expense of Ray Arms? I think he can. He cuts across, and Dave Pinkney, the ex-British touring car man, moves up into third place. Ray Arms right behind him. They accelerate now off towards Old Paddock, but Dave Pinkney charging up through the field. Here are the Polos though, with Mike Day going through on the inside of Willie Moore. There was almost a brief clash, but Moore backed off, realised that discretion was the better part of valour, and that means that Michael Day leads the Polo class, but only just because Willie Moore is right there. He hasn't had a win before, and Moore would desperately like to win here at Castle Combe. The cars now accelerate up towards Tower Corner. Willie Moore trying to close once again on Michael Day. Day ran wide. That could have given Moore a chance to go through had he been that length or so closer to the back of the blue Polo that still leads the class. The V6 Vento still howling along as Willie Moore goes through on the inside to retake the lead of the Polo Cup. Willie Moore then scrabbles through on the inside of Michael Day. The bearded Willie Moore up once again into the lead, but only just. Again, the car having a real moment as he comes into the corner. It gets sideways, still sideways, off the circuit, and Ian Briggs starts to pogo his way across the grass and back onto the circuit. And that hop that his car has developed in a bad way means he's lost 2 places as Pinkney and Berridge both go past him. A big moment then for Ian Briggs. First of all, he lost the lead, and now he's lost second and third places as well in that second moment to both David Pinkney and Bob Berridge. As we look back at the polos, and you can see there how very close it is. Andy Kramer in third place, only just ahead there of Phil Burgess, and somebody running wide, that's Ian Churchill again. Makes his way into the final right-hander. He certainly has been lucky in the sense that Ian Briggs handed in the lead after his moment, but Lemmer has driven superbly. He comes through now to take victory here at Castle Combe and write himself into the record books. Second place goes to Dave Pinkney, with third to Bob Berridge. Ian Briggs takes fourth ahead of Ray Arms and Stephen Day. And Willie Moore is going to win a round of the Polo Cup for the first time. Michael Day there right behind him in second place. Just 0.6 of a second separate them at the flag. So victory goes to Mark Lemmer, a delighted man, with Dave Pinkney finishing in second place at the end of the first ever Volkswagen Vento VR6 Challenge race.